one of them who was codependent. I'm so glad she got over him. I'm so glad she got away from him. She was a victim of codependency. What is codependency? It is a disease of guilt that you can't see. It's a mind thing that develops with at least two people holding a ring. It develops with the problems of one take over the ring for both. Then only sadness is all she wrote. It begins with the dependent one who in the past may have been happy and gay, but now needs lots of love and help every single day. It may be because of drugs, it may be depression, or even that mental illness bug. It may be selfishness. It may be for power, control, or even helplessness. It doesn't matter because the dependent one is the one who relies on another. The codependent, on the other hand, tries hard to keep things wrapped up with something as thin as a rubber band. Is fulfilling a void in life. Now feels she's only doing what is right. It may be because of low self-esteem. It may be because she is fulfilling God's dream. It may be because she feels she can straighten things out. That maybe she can put him on the right route. She discovers a situation that is totally out of her control. She becomes powerless. It doesn't matter because the codependent one is put in a position of total helplessness. How can you help the dependent one, whose single-focused mind looks at the codependent as the one who is blamed for everything, the one who is never complimented for anything, the only one the dependent one relies upon, the only one the dependent one schemes on? It's hard when the codependent begins to see and open their eyes. It's hard when they finally realize that the dependent one only cares about number one. When in this situation you give and support until your insides rot, you think that you are helping, but really you are not. Your brain and your heart tell you you have to help, but your mind becomes a blank slot. When the pressure gets too tough, what do? You try to leave, but he cries. You try to talk it out, but all you hear are well-intentional lies. Your feelings are pulled like a roller coaster. On one hand, you are angry because of the abuse, being slapped, being told that you are of no use. On the other hand, you feel sorry because he tried to commit suicide, and you know that he could have died. You feel these things would be different if you had just realized. Then, like a lightning bolt, the thought comes into your head that this is not going to stop until one of you is dead. You finally concluded that the only way out is for you to be excluded. You have to find a way out of this terrible dream. The only way out is to break the ring and join another team. At last, a book or a friend tells you that everyone is responsible for themselves. But it still doesn't click. Then you get in some troublesome situation yourself. The problem comes when you need and you don't get any help quick. No one, not even a dependent one, helps a lick. So with all your will, it took every second, every minute, and every hour. I know that this might seem odd, but it took the help of faith and trust in God. You see, the codependent one realizes that in order to get out is with God's help, because the dependent one has made you lose yourself.